Hi there. Today I want to read and reflect on John chapter 1, verses 14 through 18. That's the Gospel of John. Here we go. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And we have seen his glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. John bore witness to him, crying out, "This is he of whom I said, He who comes after me ranks before me, because he was before me." And from his fullness we have all received grace upon grace. For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God. The only God, who is at the Father's side, has made him known. This is a great verse, and it brings us to reflection on one of the cruxes of the Christian faith, and that's revelation. The world is a beautiful, wonderful, complicated, powerful place, and we see that kind of thing in the world. But if we're going to know a being who is outside of our universe, that being would have to reveal itself to us, because we are bounded in our universe, both in space and time. We go back in time, and we get to what? We get to the beginning. And of course, some scientists think the universe has been existence for eternity, but that of course is a matter of faith as well, because if we track time backwards and follow the universe, what it would look like as we go backwards based on where everything is now and what its trajectory is, we get back to a beginning. And that's the point at which humans cannot explore beyond. And then, of course, the boundaries of space as we try to look out on it, too. And so this particular verse, John 1, 14 to 18, talks about how this being, God we call this being, has revealed itself to us. And people have, in all around the world have claimed to know what God is like and how God speaks and thinks and wants us to behave. And what this says, John 1:14, says, the Word became flesh. That is the essence of God. The core of who God is became flesh and dwelt among us in this person of Jesus Christ, which is a fascinating, amazing, and wonderful thing to consider. But if you were God from outside the universe and unable to be addressed by beings from within the universe, how would you possibly make yourself known, and how could you best make yourself known? And the answer is just stunning, that God himself, and I use the word him, I don't mean to be gender specific, because that wouldn't have the same connotation for God as it does for humans in a gender specified body. But God became one of his creation, a man, and walked on the earth to show us what God is really like. And that is just amazing, amazing, amazing. And here at the bottom it says, the law was given through Moses. And then it says this, it says, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Grace and truth. And that is the amazing thing that Christians claim is the divine revelation of God, of course in the Ten Commandments and through prophets, but most completely in a person, in Jesus Christ, who came full of grace and truth. John 1 verse 18 says, no one has ever seen God, but the only God, that's Jesus, who is at the Father's side, and there we have a little veiled reference to what we know as the doctrine of the Trinity, has made him known. Jesus makes the Father known. If you ever wonder about what God is like, if you ever wonder how God feels about you, if you ever wonder how God would think of you or address you if you approach him for forgiveness or for direction or for teaching, you can see that all in the person and life and work of Jesus Christ. That's what this verse says, and that is a great thing to think about today. Have a great day.